This is Heart of the Swarm, Fighting Spirit. And our Protoss player spawning in the top, I guess, are they going to go top? Yep, they're going to go top right position. STX Soul, red Protoss, it's Mini.
His opponent, EGTL's JYP, spawning as a blue Protoss on the right bottom position. Here's a little trivia for people who are watching the stream. You know, we all know this map as a Fighting Spirit, but before it became Fighting Spirit, it was in the beta map testing for Brood War for Pro League, and it was called a different map. Oh. What is the name of the map?
I think I know this one.
Don't answer it. Don't answer it just yet. We can
check.
All
right, let me give a little hint. Was there a specific color in the map name?
I think that's too much, man. I think that's giving away too much.
I'm right then, I guess.
I guess so.
Well, I guess after the game's over, you can answer that. But little trivia there, guys. Back in Brood War, when this map was in the beta,
I think it was version 0.8.
You want to get really specific here, man.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, listen up. Map version 0.8 of the Fighting Spirit Brood War beta map. Let me know exactly what the original name of it was, guys.
Well, it's fun to throw in some trivias here and there to see how many people actually follow Pro League since then and how many people actually watch the beta map testing.
And it's even more fun to poke fun at how much you know about that, man. That is a ridiculous wealth of knowledge you got there.
I don't know how I know it. It's just, I know it.
I know, man. Hey, though, I kind of know the map name beta. I know the beta version of the map name, too, though, so I guess I'm right there with you. Anyway, guys, pretty standard opening from both sides. We do see a slightly faster cybernetic score from JYP. Actually, this is pretty noticeable here, so there is a good chance we could see some aggression from him early on in this game. Who knows? What if we even see a 4-gate? That is possible here.
Once again.
That cybernetic score, man, it's about halfway done already at this point, a lot faster than Mini. It's going to really be up to JYP to deny the scouting to make this work.
Well, he doesn't even have to deny the scouting because he's going to see what Mini's going to see when he arrives inside JYP's base is a cybernetic score and a chrono boost, maybe on the cybernetic score or the gateway. Whoa. He doesn't know when it actually went up.
Okay, he's not even bothering to get Warp Gate. He's chronoing out his Mothership Core and Stalker. Maybe he's trying to get some damage done earlier on with the Zealot as well before Mini even realizes what's coming his way.
Remember Heroes build where he went for Zealot Stalker and killed as many probes as possible while going for the pressure? Well, JYP's doing the same thing.
Ooh. This is actually so cool and so smart what JYP is doing here. This is a very tailored and build-specific thing here. Twilight Council on the way for Mini. Things are already looking bad for him here. And a proxy Stargate from JYP. Holy crap, man. We got so many different things flying across this game, and we haven't even hit the 5-minute mark.
Well, I can tell you that the game is not going to last up until 10-minute mark because JYP wants to finish the game before then.
All right, we have JYP moving in here. A chrono boost on one of these gateways. The Stalker getting low on health here. Probes are going to have to be pulled, or the Stalker's going to have to buy as much time as possible before, you know, the other ones can join. Now a second Stalker is out. A third one will join as well. This Mothership Core, it's going to have to do some damage here before recalling out, and it has just enough energy to recall now. Going to try to get out of there without using that recall. The real question, though, is did JYP do enough damage with this? He does have an Oracle on the way, though, but there's going to be a pretty high Stalker count here as well.
Well, he needs to draw out the Stalkers to the front and make sure there's no Stalkers in the back. Behind this, Mini's getting a robo. He's trying to play as safe as possible against a possible DT counter follow-up by JYP. But here comes the Oracle, and where are the Stalkers of Mini?
All right, Stalkers, they were out in the front. Now they're moving back to the main base here. We have a third gateway on the way. Blink being chronoed out right now. This Oracle really just going to be used for scouting right now. It can't do much beyond that. And JYP, I'm pretty sure he did spot that Twilight Council as well. And now he's going to do a little bit more damage. Two of these probes getting 3 kills. Going to get out of there right now. And it looks like JYP has taken a slight supply lead.
Yeah, seems like Mini only expected a Stargate from the bottom because, you know, that's where JYP spawned in this map. But he is not accounting for the proxy Stargate around the map. But JYP also needs to get the Immortals out for himself because now the Blink is halfway done and Mini, he's going to be on aggression. He's going to pretty much start attacking his opponent.
Yep, that Blink getting very close to completing here. 2 Stalkers remaining at home. JYP, he's scouting around, realizing he can't really do a lot of damage here, but he has seen everything that his opponent has. Now JYP making an Immortal right now. He is going to be completely safe against any type of Blink Stalker timing attack that could come from his opponent Mini.
What I really want to commend on JYP's play today is his Oracle usage. Some players, they try to, you know, suicide the Oracle and try to get as many probes as possible, but JYP knows when it's going to work and when it is not going to work.
All right, we have a little bit of a skirmish here. The Stalkers from Mini are going to scare away that Observer and some other units there, but 3 Stalkers are out and still in Mini's mineral line here. It's going to make this pressure from him a little bit weaker at JYP's entrance here, but I mean, he has to be very careful. Does not want to lose that Observer, but unfortunately it does get sniped, and now JYP is kind of forced to play very defensive right now, stuck in his main base.
By being really smart, he knows that his opponent is going to try to force field him in. That's why he's getting the Robo Bay for himself right away. JYP needs to be so careful here. If he lets even one of those Immortals get force fielded out there, that could be the end of the game for him. And behind this, we do have JYP going for that Robotics Bay. 3 Stalkers still in the main base of Mini. He is going to make sure that the Oracle can't do too much damage to his economy. So right now, what Mini, he's like scared to actually move out of his main base. He has 3 Stalkers inside the main base. He sees that there's a Robo Bay, a Robo, but he doesn't know where the Stargate is.
Yep, the Stargate just completely hidden to him, and this right here, so smart from JYP. He's going to use these Zealots and the Oracle to do some damage here, or at least force the Stalkers out of position while that Oracle does good amounts of damage to the economy here. Mini, will he pull his Stalkers? Very smart, only pulling one of them. He knows that that Oracle really wants to go in there and do some damage, but Mini not having any of it. And look at that, forcing a cancel on that expansion. Very smart moves by JYP, and you know, even if the Zealots die, they have done their job.
Yeah, it was either, you know, losing tons of probes or forcing or actually canceling your own Nexus. And look at this, with the low HP on the Stalkers, he tried to go for the Oracle, but now the forward blink and the Oracle is about to get taken out. Not so fast.
Oracle barely escapes there. I like that he essentially went in there, took some hull damage, but was still able to snipe that one Stalker there. Now, the supply is pretty even right now, but the Colossus tech will be done for JYP. Mini does have access to the Blink ability, and now JYP moving down here. The Stalker's got to get out of there, and that Talon is going to go down quite easily. Observer also taken out. JYP either going to go for an attack or expand behind this.
He should go for an attack after seeing that Mini took an expansion. This means that he doesn't have the tech. He only has maybe 1 or 2 Immortals against JYP's already 2 Immortals. What Mini needs to do is buy as much time as possible before JYP commits to this attack.
This is still very, very risky and dangerous for JYP here. He's essentially going to commit to a base trade, and I believe the Oracle was sniped off there, but now the Stalkers for Mini are in the main base of JYP. Well, it looks like we will go into a base trade scenario, but the Nexus Cannon, it is down. The 3 gateways, they are unpowered. This is actually a humongous steal here, and the Stalker is doing a good amount of Blink Micro, but the Nexus, it's going to eventually go down. Now the Nexus Cannon up for Mini in his main base as well. Probes being pulled off the mineral line. Stalkers blinking behind that Nexus, and it's going to be a close game. It can go either way still, but when it comes to the base trades, the Blink Stalkers do generally have an advantage. JYP, though, he does have the resources to remake a Nexus if he needs to.
But the problem is Mini, he already has enough minerals to actually get some units out, try to reinforce as much as possible, and then go for the attack. He even has a 3rd Immortal, which is going to help him out a lot in this scenario.
Yeah, that Colossus, though, it does have the extended thermal lance upgrade there. And I really do question JYP's decision to go for a base trade here because essentially, I mean, he's remaking his Nexus now, but what if the Stalkers can come back in time and try to snipe it? Uh-oh, though, the Stalker's out of position. None of them die. Nice time warp, though. Going to be able to potentially snipe off another Stalker or two.
Make sure he doesn't lose that.
Nice blink there. Another time warp goes down. Mothership Core does fall, however.
That's a huge deal. Now, JYP, he doesn't have any extra time warp to delay his opponent, and as time goes on, it's Mini's game to win. He already has 3 Immortals out. He's mining right now. JYP only sitting on 10 minerals. He doesn't have any reinforcements. Doesn't really matter if he has the Colossus. All Mini needs to do is take out the Colossus, and he's going to win the game. No problem.
And the supplies still, ironically, they're still favoring JYP right now. He's done a good job trying to snipe off a few of these Stalkers here. Mini making a little bit of a mistake here. And the Stalkers, 2 of them in the main base of JYP. They are going to get a surround on these Stalkers, though, and they're going to blink out of there. But the problem is, JYP deciding to not move back here, and ooh, this is becoming really weird for JYP. He's essentially going to give up his Nexus once again for free because all of these Blink Stalkers, they're not going to be defending here. They're going to be on the offensive, and they're going to try to kill off JYP's main building here and the probes.
One by one, they're getting taken down, and JYP is going to commit to this final attack.
JYP warping in a few more units, but now he's going to move in here. Can he get a good surround on these units here? The Colossus is getting focused down by the Nexus Cannon, and now the Stalkers moving in from the other side, but they can't get good surface area. The Colossus getting very low on health, and it does go down. Supplies are now in Mini's favor immensely right here. There are more Immortals, and there's also Blink for Mini. He has units in JYP's main base.
No probes left for JYP. This is his last-ditch attempt.
Yeah, but even if he wins this battle, he still will eventually lose the war. I'm pretty sure there's just units in his main base, and yeah, forward blink there. I think that's going to be it for JYP. JYP down to 2 units, essentially. That's going to be it. GG. Mini taking a victory there. Looking like he lost it, man.
Looking like a STX Soul player.
I guess you're right, man. He looks like he is not too happy about that victory there. He might as well have essentially lost. But at least the coach and his teammates are like, hey, man, you won. High five us. You know, be happy that you win. Mini reluctantly agrees to.
So now the score is 1-0 with STX Soul taking an early victory.